best team in London, no, the best team of gold. Everybody knows us, we call Millwall. Let them come, let them come, let them come. Let them all come down to the dance. It's Saturday in Goalkeeper Lane, we've all come down to cheer. We've had our jelly deals and our glass of beer. Come rain or shine all the time, our families will bring. And as the Lions run on the pitch, everyone will sing. Let them come, let them come, let them come. Let them all come down to the den. Let them come, let them come, let them come. We'll only have to beat them again. It's the best team in London, no, the best team of all. Everybody knows us, we're called Millwall. Let them come, let them come, let them come. Let them all come down to the den. It's Saturday in Goalkeeper Lane, we've all come down to cheer. We've had our jelly needles and our glass of beer. Come rain or shine all the time, our families will bring. And as the Lions run off the pitch, everyone will sing. Let them come, let them come, let them come. Let them all come down to the den. Let them come, let them come, let them come. We'll only have to beat them again. It's the best team in London, no, the best team of all. Everybody knows us, we're called Millwall. Let them come, let them come, let them come. Let them all come down to the den. Let them all come down to the den.
Easy. Lions TV, good evening. How are we? Friday night, a live show for Why Not? Get as many shows in as we can during this lockdown. That was my birthday, Chazo Luke. I'll be honest, mate, it was a complete fucking shit show. Woke up with stomach cramps, didn't really get off the bed all day. Had a bit of porridge. That's about it. My oldest son was here. Nothing to write home about. I'm more interested. I'll count it as my birthday present if we get 3 points tomorrow. Straight away, this is a problem. Steve, formation 4-4-2. There's ways we're going to do this video tonight, so I need to talk you through it. Super Steve Lees is, as always, on the calculator. We used to do something similar to this a little while ago, if you remember. We used to do line up 11, your best 11, your worst 11, your best foreign 11. But today we're going to do it slightly differently. We're going to pick your best 11 for tomorrow's game against Cardiff. Now, it's not the team you think the gaffer will go with. It's the team that you think you would go with if you was in charge. So that's how we're going to do it. I'm waiting for Steve Lees to say he's in the chat. We'll have a little chat first. I'll answer a few questions while we're waiting for a few more to join. I've never streamed on a Friday night before because I'll be honest with you, it's not a very good time to stream on YouTube. If you're going to stream on YouTube, and you know what you're doing, you'd stream on a Thursday night instead of a Friday. Fridays aren't the best, but he's in the chat. Steve Lees, we're officially not only Facebook friends now, we've exchanged numbers. It's like a bromance made in heaven, Steve. So, first up, of course, good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Someone's named themselves Big D's receding hairline. Fucking hell. Absolute shots being fired. Early doors, have they? I haven't seen that one. I've seen Deputy Dog Muskie. Oh, yeah, fuck me. Someone has. Look. Someone's got in. Big D's receding hairline. Well, listen, one, I'm not receding. Two, you've clearly got in my head. Keep saying it. But three, I'm 41 years old, mate. It's going to happen. I'll tell you what, if you see some of the people on Facebook that are my age that I went to school with, they look 81, not 41. But anyway, thanks for Big D's receding hairline. So, Steve's in the chat. Good evening, Steve. Thanks for your help. Very much appreciated. Good evening, Lions Hall 85. Happy birthday for another day. For the other day. Thank you. I'm 41 now, and that is due to probably why I've got receding hairline. Jay Crawley, evening from Ireland. Yeah, Badger says it's a good time to do it. It's no match day at the minute, Badger. 87 people in. So we won't kick off straight away. I'll explain how we're going to do it. I was considering doing it like we do the quizzes. By the way, if you're a patron, you've got a live quiz Sunday night with a signed Millwall shirt up for grabs. If you're not a patron, the thing's ticking along the bottom of the screen if you want to join. I was going to do it like Kahoot style. So when you do Kahoot, you vote with the app. And I thought so many people who watch our channel don't really know how to vote for the app, vote with the app. So I don't want to cut people out of the equation. So we're just going to do it in the comments. Steve's going to count. Of course, before we... God, this guy's starting slow. I don't know if you're going to go for me or you're just having a little bit of banter or you're going to fully go for me in a minute to go out your way and create that. I'm questioning your sanity / what you've got going on in your life, but we'll leave you for now. Okay. It's too early for that. By the way, if anyone is going to watch tomorrow, Kevin Ayres, good evening. Wigan, Kev, you in? Hassan Kul, good evening. 92 people in the chat. It's looking a bit better. 92 is not fantastic. It's not as bad as 25, but it's not fantastic. 92, is it? Right. 93, here we go. Ah, yes. Do you know what? I said to the missus a minute ago, fuck. I forgot they usually do it Saturday night. They do it on a Friday night. That's probably why. Well, I'll happily concede audience to my favourite YouTubers, the Under the Kosh quiz. I shouldn't really shout them out in case other people will go. Oh, but it started 8 minutes past. There you go. A bit of praise for me. I'll have that one. A lot of talk about my hairline again. Anyway, 99 people. So these here are the rules for tonight's live stream. We're getting towards 100 people and 7 minutes gone. So what we're going to do is we are going to vote. But before we vote for each player in each position, we're going to vote for the formation. Now, what the best way to do that is not to second guess which formation I play or which formation you play. Although I've said we're best off to pick the team that you want to be played tomorrow, we're going to have to go with a Gary Rowett formation. Otherwise, it just won't work. Cheers, Kieran. Thank you very much. So, the profit's blown out the Under the Kosh quiz. Well, listen, Stephen Bevan, Mark Brewster, good evening. Stephen Bevan, will Ryan Portier start tomorrow? Oh, Ryan Portier, this is Ryan Leonard. Mark Parris, good evening, mate. How are you? Lots of questions coming in. But do you know what? I meant to look him up after, Steve. I completely forgot. Right, 8 minutes in, 101 people in the chat. I'm going to stop talking now and start concentrating on what we're here for. We're going to pick what you think should be the team for tomorrow. I'm pointing at you personally. This is a democracy. I'll look that up. So it's not a fact of what team you think Rowett will go with, because I personally think after 4 points from 2 games and a good performance, in my opinion, against Watford, he'll go for the same team. I will say pick the team that you personally would pick from the available fit players. I've got them all written down here. I've got them all on the screen. The first thing we need to do, okay, is we need to decide what formation to play. However, contradictive to what I've just said, on the contrary, we're going to pick a Gary Rowett formation. There's no point picking a formation we definitely know he won't pick. Mark Parris. Oh, shit, I haven't got the show gun. I haven't got the gun, mate, but thank you so much for your ongoing donations. Happy birthday, Dan. That's going on some red wine, I know. And Boss Lady's going to go and get the Dishell gun, I believe. 110 people in the chat. Here we go. So, opinions. 352. Lendog at the back again. This is why I did what I did, because Colin Moon, thank you so much for your donation. Cheers, boys. We're having trouble with this gun as well because, thank you, by the way. Dishell. Thank you for that. Much appreciated donations. The reason I thought I decided to do this video, and the only day I got spare, is a Friday night. So when I put it out there on social media and I say, we should play this team, we should play that team, people love to get involved and people like to say, no, Dan, we should play this team, or I think we should play that team. So I thought, why not give you all the opportunity to vote in the team together, and then we can't really be any complaints, because, by the way, I'm talking to you individually now, you're going to vote in your best team, but it's probably not going to end up being the best team. George Sims is saying don't start yet. Steve Lees is tonight's moderator. Very much appreciated, Steve. So don't you fucking dare donate as you usually do, because you're doing me a favour. Please don't vote until Dan says go. Yeah. So obviously I'll talk you through each position, the players in that position. And until I say go, or I say vote, when I say vote for that one player, one name. Please don't write loads of different stuff. Just write your player. And then if you want to ask loads of other stuff, then do that in a separate comment. But to make things easy for Steve, who's kindly counting. Simon, good evening, mate. How are you? Jam shed is flowing. Bottles of it everywhere. For my birthday, I spread the word that I liked it. And the family bought me some jam shed. So I've got something else on my mind in a minute, but I'm going to get past that. I'm going to do this stream, and then I'm going to go for a few people. 114 people in the live stream. Okay, so what we need to do first is we need to decide what formation we are going to play for tomorrow. So, as I said, it's not worth playing anything other than a Gary Rowett formation. Okay? So, oh, that's not good stuff. Did I forget to upload? Okay. Have I forgot to upload? No, I haven't. No. Sorry. It's fine. Okay, 116 people. We're 11 minutes in. I'm quite confident now. Yes, McKelvey Media. Sorry, mate. I always put the extra bit in there. I don't know why. McKelvey. No, it's McKelvey. So when you vote, you're voting is one vote for every single position. So I'll say, right, by the way, Bolkowski's a given. So Bart's in goal. I've already done that on the team sheets. But you get one vote. You clarify when we vote, do we say in the name? Yes, just put the name of the player in the chat. One name. And then we'll move on to the next player. Don't forget, it's a little curveball, which I've thought about. I tried to think about getting it spot on. So don't maybe vote for Leonard in the back three if you want Leonard to play in the centre of midfield. Because if you've already voted in Leonard once, you obviously can't have him on the pitch twice. 121 people in the live stream. We are still rising. That's Joey. Sorry, that's easier, Joe. I don't want to go in and then people are lagging behind. I suppose they watch from behind. Kenny Draper in for Bart. Yeah, don't vote yet, though. Yeah, Chazzo, listen, fielding's all right, but Bart's the main dog, isn't he? So there's no point even picking a goalkeeper. So first thing we need to do, okay, 122 people. It's not really moving up from that. We're 12 minutes in, nearly 13. Yeah, don't start doing this yet. Look, until I offer you a position, once I've offered you a position, say goalkeeper, and then you vote for your goalkeeper. So just for a practice run then, who do you want to go on Saturday? Is it Frank Fielding or is it Bart Bolkowski? Vote. We know it's going to be Bart, but let's just be sensible here. Feel free to vote. No one's voting. Brilliant. Feel free to vote. There you go, Bart. Okay, that's it. We're working it. Harry Lavelle. Come on, Harry. The artist. But obviously, it's not going to be that quick. I'm going to talk you through the players that are available in each position, what I think about each player a little bit. So, yeah, we've all got the idea. I mean, George, that's not going to work, mate, is it? Come on. Fordy's retired. What a legend, though. And silly. Well, listen, Sanford's not in the running, but you can only select from the... you can only select from the options I'll give you in the position. I'm going to give you options in each position. You can't vote someone I haven't said, but I understand the banter is flowing in the group chat. Keep calling it a group chat. And I don't think I ever will stop. 14 minutes gone. Okay. Colin, 30 seconds to vote. Yeah. So you get 30 seconds to vote. One vote, one name. New Moro will be playing games. New Speed Demon will be playing games. No, beep, 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 beep. Wally alert, Wally alert. No Wally so far. Oh, look at this. Simon Patterson, evening, Stephen Collin. Yes, Keith's on the bants, as people sometimes like to call it. But there you go. It's 128 people, and I'm going to start. And we are going to start on 15 minutes exactly. Yeah, expat. It's obviously Bart, but that's not really a vote. We use Bart as a dummy run for people in the vote. So when you vote, please, one vote, one name, okay? We're going to start by choosing the formation. Now, I've chosen two formations, okay? And the easiest way to vote, don't vote yet, is to say 3 at the back or 4 at the back. But do not vote yet, okay? Because if you do vote now, your vote won't be counted and verified. Sounds quite professional, that, when Steve's sitting the other end persuading him to do it with a calculator. Okay, so these are the two formations likely to be played tomorrow. 3 at the back, as we know, with 2 wing backs, 2 deep central midfielders, and 2 wide men in support of a striker, a centre main striker. the two Fs I've put left and right, are they midfielders? Are they wingers? Are they forwards? For argument's sake, I've put them as forwards. Okay, that's one formation. So that's called 3 at the back. This is the other. Oh, here I am. There it is. There's the other formation, which is a flat back 4. 2 centre midfielders and then a cam in behind a front 3. So they're the two formations that we are likely to play tomorrow. Okay. Now, it's time to vote. So when I say the magic words, you either want to choose 4 at the back. Sorry. Flat back 4 or 3 at the back. We're going to go in 3, 2, 1, vote. Anyway. Okay, sorry. I was just having a chat with someone off camera. And we're in. We're good. This is working well. Jay Turner, good evening. It's working back. Sparky, good evening. Colin Moon, 3 at the back. Mark Preston, flat back 4. It's looking quite split that. Let's also remember, you got to factor in we're away from home. But don't do what you think Gary Rowett would do. I want you to do what you would do. Paul Drew, I think we already do that, mate. Didn't we? 10 at the back. Kerry Lane, a new sponsor of Lions TV, starting from the 1st, Kerry. Looking forward to having you on board. Future Mrs. Goodwin, says Simon Patterson. For those who don't know, Simon knows because we're friends on Facebook. That's my surname. She's got a fucking big smile on her face. Anyway, 11 at the back. Trevor Reimer, good evening. Supping on a beautiful drop of vintage port. Think we need 10 up front. Okay, so I wasn't counting, but let's close the vote in 3, 2, 1. I wonder what you're talking about then, Cole, and then I realised the votes are closed. We'll give Steve a little second to count it. I'm not sure. It's very, very tight. Of course, once we know this, we can move on with how we're going to play it. But whether we play 4 at the back or 3 at the back, I'm just thinking ahead, and I think the options for our right side are going to be the same, whether it's wing back or flat back 4. So Steve will be counting the votes and verify. Danny, if you've missed the vote, mate, then not to worry. It's what formation we're going to play. So you can jump on it afterwards, mate. You can jump on it afterwards. Don't worry. Stephen, are we there? Sorry, no, we're just holding out for Steve. He's got his calculator on it. And I felt that was close. I felt that was a very, very close vote, in my opinion. I do feel that was a close vote. But if you missed the vote, don't worry. You've only missed the formation. And Bart's going to be in goal, as we know. So once Steve confirms, here we go. It's close. It is close. Tate Hogan, Daniel Legend. I'll take that above insults about my hairline. Does that say eat the back 30 votes? Oh, 3 at the back, 30 votes. 4 at the back, 32 votes. That means that's good. That's 62 votes, but that means only half of you are voting. So feel free to join in. So Steve has confirmed that we are going to go with a formation of 4 at the back. And the 4 at the back looks like thus. Hang on. Yeah, there, sorry. Steve, got ready to comment. Always do that, don't I? There we go. So there it is. That is what we're going with tomorrow. It is your choice. This is a democracy manifest. Who's seen that clip on YouTube? Brilliant, by the way. Yeah, Badger confirms at 4-1 by 2. Appreciate the backup support, Badger, for Super Steve Lees, who's tonight's moderator and calculator. And he is also you're an accountant, Steve, as well. You fucking numbers all day and then doing me this favour at night. What a legend you are. That's why I'm taking you out for a beautiful drop of Indian food or whatever you like. It's not a date. There's a few of us going. Don't worry. Don't panic. Right, 4 at the back with Bart in goal. That is confirmed. Now, let's go for our right back position. Of course, hang on. If I can get myself back on the screen, it's all over the place tonight. Barsh, there we are. 127 people in, and we're keeping it at that. I'm fine, but that's not bad at all for a Friday. It's about 3% of the dizzy heights we reach on a match day, but it is 4 at the back. Now, 2 options in our back 4 only, as far as I'm concerned, and they are these guys. How good's he been, by the way, since he's come back from the club from St Johnstone on loan? Looks about 12 years old. My missus actually fancies him. She's getting him as a screensaver. What about that for a little bit of info? Or it's going to be this guy, a little bit in the wilderness. However, I will ask you to not always think, well, I suppose that's a bit of a silly comment from me, because you do have to think about the here and now and factor in, what's the best team, so you have to go with form. So it's going to be a tight one. By the way, can I just, before I get onto the vote, can I just point out, and I know he's not paid to smile, I've never ever seen, don't vote yet, I've never ever seen Romeo smile. I said, no, he's not paid to smile. He's paid across the ball. We don't do that either. But, yeah, okay. So, the options, 2 good options in my opinion. Is it Marlon Romeo for right back and a flat back 4, or is it Danny McNamara? Vote. Sorry. The future Mrs. Goodwin possibly is sitting and watching me tonight, so just having a chat, just having a glass of wine while she likes to watch, she says. Big streams. I've had another donation. Well, there you go. That will be going straight to Kenny Draper then. Kenny loves a Cobra. Haven't been able to buy one for about a year. Get him one. That's from Kenny Draper. Dishow. Thanks for your donation. That will be going directly to Ken. Unless by some chance he's not watching, that's going straight in my back pocket. No, I'm not joking. I shouldn't say shit like that because people take it seriously. Danny Mack all day. Jay Crawley, McNamara, Tom Mead, Mack, Lewis, Robinson, Mack. Archie goes for loyalty, long-time loyalty. Goes for Romeo. Danny Mack, Frankie Johnson, Danny Mack, Edwin Mason, Mack. Danny Mack, Milos Stankovic from Serbia. Good evening. Ugon Danny Mack. Mack is the main man. He really is at the minute. I love this name. I see you some sort of, and I don't want to insult you, but some sort of Jewish jeweler, like in Hatton Garden, like loads of money. Or a successful banker or something. Rob Goldswain. What a fantastic name that is. Danny Ravel, another good name. Danny Mack. Mark Paris, friend of mine. Really missing you. I was about to say, I really miss you. And I thought, don't say that. And I thought, no, why not? Miss our chats, mate, after the fan cams. And your mate, by the way, is brilliant. He's such a, I'm not going to insult him. He's such a quirky looking dude with like the long hair and the moustache. He's brilliant. And he sometimes is with you. McNamara's won. Steve, don't even bother counting, mate, because Danny McNamara's won this by an absolute fucking landslide. I think he said lamb shed. I've got jam shed on the brain. Trevor Reimer Goff has gone with Danny Mack. And then he said to his missus, who is actually the artist in the family, go and get the cheese ball. We'll have a bit of cheese while watching the left backs get decided. Yeah, it's a landslide. It's an absolute fucking battering. No need to count. It's almost a Middlesbrough 3 Millwall nil in 20 minutes landslide. Danny McNamara goes in at right back in your flat back 4. Okay. Now we switch our attentions to the left-hand side. This is where things can get complicated because 2 multiplied by 10 plus 1. Why didn't I think of that? Fuck's sake. Well done, Aaron, but Rob Goldswain, he must be loaded. He must be a banker. He must be a jeweler because he's donated. The show. Thanks, Rob, for your donation. Was I right then? Was I on the money with that, Rob? Is that where you donated? Pass me the still beautiful drop of Stilton. I was thinking when you're getting your port and your wine as well, you're not getting it from the fridge. You've got like a, what's it called? Like a cellar, like a vault downstairs where you pick out vintage ones for special occasions. Good luck to you, Trev. You deserve all your success with a name like that. I talk so much bollocks on these live streams. I'm not even drunk yet. Right, Danny Mack wins it by a landslide. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on, Danny Mack's voting for other people now. He's been voted in. Easy. Let's not go mad. Don't vote yet. There's more donations. They're flying in tonight. I tell you what, it is the same people all the time. And I do very much appreciate your donations to the channel. You know what? I fired that because I knew I could take liberties because Mrs. G's laying on the bed. So I know in a minute she's going to get up. Don't knock the light. She's going to get up and do it. And also, Mark Paris, legend. Thank you, mate. Thanks for your donations. They're going everywhere. Right. Okay. Oh, yes, son. Come on, mate. Don't talk about me kids, mate. You're going to have to get fucking blocked or timed out. It wasn't. She's fuming. That wasn't nothing that bad. It's just being weird. Sorry about that. Right. Okay. So left backs. This is where it gets complicated because the problem is, don't, like I said, don't go and vote someone in if you then think, fuck, I'm talking about Scott Malone, of course. Don't vote Malone in or even Fergie because the situation we're in at the minute. And if you want four at the back, the situation we're in at the minute, of course, Murray Wallace is injured, broke his foot. So don't vote, Malone in at left back and go, shit, I wish I'd have left Malone for further up the pitch. So let's look at our options for the left side, okay? Now we've got, hang on if I can find them. Shane Ferguson, of course, not really in favour under Gary Rowett, but of course, with Murray Wallace's injury, and if you want a flat back four, you could consider that, he's solid, Fergie, he's experienced at the club. I don't think he's fantastic, but I think he's a better defender than Scott Malone because I just don't think Scott Malone can defend full stop. However, Malone's very exciting for me going forward and can make things happen. Of course, factoring in the injury of Murray Wallace, sort of incorporates this guy. It wouldn't usually, but Junior Tienza, and I know a lot of people are not happy that Gary Rowett doesn't factor in the fact that, we are not giving youth a chance. I would argue in Rowett's defence, which I don't do often, that we need to consider that the slide we're on at the minute, although, say, 4 points in the last two games, it could be a little bit risky putting youngsters in front of them into this current situation. Of course, the aforementioned Scott Malone. So it's a flat back four. Bear that in mind. And bear in mind, you might want one of those two further up the pitch later. You might do, you might not. But what I'm saying is don't vote Scott Malone in now or Fergie in now. And then when we get to a left winger, go, oh, fuck, I wanted to put him there. So Shane Ferguson, Scott Malone, outsider, Junior Tienza for the outside vote. Vote. Thank you. Sorry, let's have a little look at the vote. Who's voting? Who's voting where? Who's voting where? Oh, it's quite Scotty Too Hotty, the wrestler. Who remembers Scotty Too Hotty? 129 people in the live stream. If you have just tuned in, you are late. Why? Secondly, we're underway. The fans so far have voted that tomorrow against Cardiff away at the Cardiff City Stadium, 3 p.m. kickoff. Of course, Mick McCarthy now in charge. His first second game, his first home game. The people so far in the chat have decided that we are going to play flat back four, okay? And Bart's in goal, Danny Mack's right back. So now we're choosing a left back. So you can always join in now or join in later and stop the vote. That could have been well over the time allowed. Sorry. Steve, if you can do the 30 seconds and then just stop counting. Post Malone. Like that one, Tate. Lee, you're a little bit behind, mate, I think. If you're behind, I can't tell you're behind because you won't realise until it's too late. Murray, but play him in a wheelchair. Okay. Mark Parrish, Scott Malone. Tate, you're either off your tits, mate, or you're behind the chat coming in with random ones. But we went with the four at the back. So let's have a look at what we've decided so far. Apologies. While Steve votes, what I'm going to do is put the current team we've selected up on the screen. To do that, I need to do it with... So hang on, I can delete that one then, can't I? Yeah. With the graphics. So Steve's... Oh, no, there's Danny Mack again. So far, that's what we decided with Danny McNamara at right back. 137 people now in. Steve, I am looking for your comment. And what I'm going to do is... Yeah, I can't do that from there. Okay. While we wait Steve's vote, we've gone Bulkowski in goal, flat back 4, Danny Mac right back, and it looked tight there. It looked very tight between Fergie, Molly Malone, Bugsy Malone. What other Malones we had? We've had Scotty Too Hotty, Post Malone. Any other Malones that anyone can think of? I can't think of any. Good to see Danny McNamara in the chat as well. You got a game tomorrow, Dan. Don't stay up too late watching this shit. But I'm looking, by the way, I'm not being rude. I'm looking at my phone because what I'm going to do is I'm going to start putting the lineup in and then putting it. I mean, as luck would have it, the last one I did was the fucking. That's all right, just like that. Okay. Home Alone, love it. Steve Lees has confirmed that Scott Malone is chosen. 30-20. Tallying off for the votes. Maybe people behind, I don't know. Home Alone, I'm Malone, Joe Malone. Oh, Joe Malone, not the I don't know what you mean. Yeah, Messi Malone. I think people are just making shit up now. I actually want real ones, but there you go. Home Alone, yeah, like that. Leave me Malone. Yeah, good. Oh dear. Right, anyway. So let's have a look what the team is so far. We've gone flat back 4. I'm going to do it on the app and then send it to the computer and upload it so we can keep track of it. So we've gone Bulkowski in goal, Danny McNamara, right back, and centre back, left back. Sorry, Scott Malone. So which means now, God know, I love that one, Joe. Think we're Malone now. Quite funny, you lot, aren't you? Sparky, Reading's beating Bournemouth 2-0. I'll tell you what, see, we all thought it was a brilliant fucking point at Bournemouth, didn't we? And since that's happened, we ain't really gone anywhere, have we? Right. So we need to move on to centre-backs now. Of course, we need to remember that we can only have 2 centre-backs. This could be a problem. So, mate, is it even worth voting? Is this even worth voting? I don't think it's even worth voting, to be honest. I did have things lined up, because if we was going to have 3 at the back, there would have been a question there. And if we'd have gone 3 at the back, well, listen, these 2 are a given. Juicy Jake, all for 6'8" of him, and Sean Hutchinson, who's seems to put his boots on the wrong feet, lady, but still a great defender. It would have been a toss-up when it was Murray Wallace injured between this man, who can't play 2 games a week, this man, who I really, really rate, but he's still young, and obviously you've also got, where is he? This man, Ryan Leonardinho, some are calling him. I've actually seen people calling that on social media. That weren't my shit jokes. Don't get on me for that, because people don't like me calling corned beef. Look, there you go, corned. Good man. Right, so is it even worth voting here? Because I think we know what the outcome's going to be. As I said, if it was 3 at the back, you could have chose between, as well as Hutch and Coop, Pearce, Hayden Muller, or Ryan Leonard. But let's have it right. What? Smith and Leonard. So, okay, maybe it is worth voting. I'll tell you what, let's do it this way round. Who is, Steve, you're going to count these, who is our best defender? Who is our best central defender at the club? The best central defender at the club, vote. Yes, Hutch and Coops, and I can see it is. But just out of interest, who do you think's better, Hutchinson or Cooper? Who do you think's better, darling? Hutchinson. Do you? I think Cooper's better. Split 50-50 in here. Cooper. So I think we know that we're going to play a flat back 4, and we all know who's the best. It's Cooper and Hutchinson are our best. If it had been 3 at the back, it would have been a little bit more controversial, wouldn't it? But it wasn't. It is sorry. It's a little tricky. Until I am going to try and work out a way so Steve hasn't got to fucking waste these Fridays counting for me. And we can do it on the screen and actually see numbers of the votes, trying to work out the best way to do that. Image 81, okay. So we've agreed on a formation for tomorrow's visit to the Cardiff City Stadium. Cardiff 15th in the table, Millwall 16th in the table, both teams on the same points, which I believe is 30. Could be wrong on that count. But there you go. And Mick McCarthy, of course, Millwall's ex-manager, is now in charge. I'm stalling because I'm trying to find the graphic to upload onto my computer and put on the screen. But shortly, I will show you what you've chosen as a fan base, what we should start with formation-wise, goalkeeper, Barton, of course, a flat back four. That won't cover the whole of the back screen because I couldn't edit on Premiere Pro. So you can see me like both sides and shit, but never mind. Let's get on with that. Malone, Cooper, Hutchinson, McNamara, Bart. Pretty much why, is it? No, I thought people might have gone three at the back because of his away. I personally wouldn't because I just don't like the three at the back and I don't think we've got the defenders centrally to cope with that. So there you go. That is what we've gone with so far. Next up, as you can see, 2 central midfielders and a 10. That's the formation we sort of played the last 2 games like that, isn't it? So let's move on. Sorry. Before we move on, let's have a look at some comments. There's a lot of Cooper ones. Someone's come up. Ashley, good evening, mate. Couldn't you put the player votes on Instagram, Dan, then show the team? I could, but if we want to do it live, I could do that and do a separate video. That's actually not a bad idea, Ash, but I couldn't do it live then, could we? Oh, okay. So someone's saying centre-back or cam. So what I did was, I know that because that centre-back was originally in the back three, and then while I was talking to you, like, I quickly whipped it forward into a cam. I quickly did that. So I knew it was wrong, but as I said, I can't properly edit whilst I'm doing this. I'm good. I'm not that fucking good. So people are voting already. Hold your horses. No CB up top. So all I did was I put the 4 at the back and then I moved, the 3 at the back and then made that graphic and I just whipped the thing forward and that's the only one I've got left. So there we go. Mark Bruce is a little bit behind. I tell you what, mate, we got a hell of a follower on Instagram. We're nearly at 9,000. Never mind. Don't worry. You can still count, but just wait for me to say, okay, let's move on to the central midfielders now. We've got 4 available. So the only way to do this, okay. Have we got 4 available? Billy Mitchell's still injured. So as things stands, don't vote. We've got Sean Williams, Ryan Woods, Keith Beld, and Ben Thompson. However, Ben Thompson can also play in the 10. So we've got 4 players. Trevor would maybe she needs a MacBook Pro to do that. She hasn't got that. So don't vote yet. People are jumping the gun. Don't vote yet. Right. So okay, let's chill. Let's take a breath. Let's take a chill pill. Let's go again. The 4 midfielders are these guys, right? So what I want you to do is, I just want you to tell me who is your first choice. Who is your first choice in central midfield out of, if you can say he plays there, Ryan Woods, Mikael Kieftenbeld, for those who don't like me calling him Corn Beef or Corn for short, Sean the Wand Williams, first team coach now, of course, and he is one of our own, Ben Thompson. I don't want you to choose 2. If you put 2, it won't count. We're going to do the second one in a minute. But first off, who is your first name on that team sheet in centre midfield? Kieftenbeld, Woods, Leonard, Thompson, vote. Trevor Straighten. Oh, no, someone. 1 name, 1 vote. Don't worry about all the other midfielders. Who's our best central midfielder? Who's your first name on that team sheet in central midfield? Well, boy. Ishao. Kerry, thank you very much. Kerry is going to be our new sponsor from the 1st of February in the live streams. UK Flooring Limited. If you want him, I'll be posting it everywhere. If you want to get hold of him, a Millwall fan, back in business, getting a bit of work back in through the door, and he's supported and invested in Lions TV, and we want Kerry to get his money back and more with some business. So if you want some flooring, Kerry Lane on Instagram at a minute, but I'll be posting all these links in due course on social media. His website link will go in the description of all of our videos going forward. And that's it. Yeah, let's get him through the door. He could have got some work around here straight away, but he don't do carpets. He only does flooring. Herringbone. He's got some really nice work. I saw one and thought, oh, do I want carpet or do I want a little bit of Kerry Lane Flooring UK Limited herringbones? It looks really nice, like light grey colour. See, I do look at what I'm doing. Sparky says Keith has played 1 game. You can't judge on 1 performance. I'm not sure people are judging him as a player, mate. I think maybe I think they're thinking just the immediate impact of the energy and the tenacity and the desire and the drive that he had. And Steve Lee confirms that Kieftenbeld, Stefan Kieften, no, not Stefan. See, this is why I should call him Corn Beef. I know some people get the for calling him Corn, but I've called him Stefan. His name's Mikael Kieftenbeld. There he is. He is the first name on your team sheet tomorrow. And I'll go back to say what I'm saying is that, you know, Rowett has made the wrong transfers in the past, in my opinion. However, I think Corn Beef is definitely a Millwall type player. So Kieftenbeld is the first name on the team sheet in the centre of midfield. But of course, he needs a partner. Now, who do you want to partner Kieftenbeld? Is it the Ginger Ninja, one cross the 6-yard box, Ryan Woods? So I shouldn't hate on him. Don't let me influence your decision. Sean Williams, fantastic player for the club down he is. However, he's aging. Or is it one of our own, Ben Thompson? I'm not going to say what I would personally do. Well, actually, I'll... Oh, hang on. Or, nearly fucked it. Is it Ryan Leonard? Surely it's got to be Ryan Leonard. So is it Ryan Leonard, Ryan Woods, Sean Williams, or Ben Thompson? Vote. One name. Vote. Woods, Williams, Thompson, Leonard. Leonard, that's Leonard. In case you want to spell that, it's Leonard. To check that. I don't know why I've got to check that because my own father's name is Leonard. Work that one out. So for those saying Woods, I understand. And for those saying Leonard, you both now need to understand that only one of those can play with Corn Beef. I'm not sure if I put Leonard forward for being the first name on the team sheet, which could have been my mistake, but we've gone with it now. And Ryan Leonard is winning by an absolute landslide. And rightly so. Milos throws a curveball in and goes for Shawnee William dog. Leonard all day. Leonard. Lee goes for Ryan. Ellis Rowden goes for Tomo. I would argue hold your horses on Tomo. I think we need him further up the pitch, and I think that's where Gary Rowett will use him. Colin Moon goes for Woods. Leonard all day from Shane. Rob Goldswain, Leonard. Simon Patterson, Leonard. Daniel Harris is behind, maybe. So I don't even need to check the vote there because, as my main man correctly confirms, 3-0 Reading against Bournemouth. Fucking hell. Scott Collins, sorry, I didn't see you before half time. Are people picking Leonard as a pair for Keith or as a preferred player? Because Leonard and Keith wouldn't work. I think it would, Joe. I don't think Woods offers anything, but I know what you mean. They're similar type players. Mate, I'd love nothing more than that. So, at the minute, we voted in Kieftenbeld, right, and Ryan Leonard, okay? However, Colin Moon, thank you once again, mate, for your constant and ongoing donations. Yeah, I don't know if I left Leonard out in the first shout. So I'm going to give you an opportunity now. Because at the minute, it's Leonard and Kieftenbeld. Do you want to swap Kieftenbeld for Ryan Woods and put Woods in? Because at the minute, Woods isn't in the team, and I don't rate him, but I know a lot of you do. So this will be an interesting one because I'm not sure if I gave you Ryan Leonard in the first instance. That was my mistake. I'm not sure if I said Ryan Leonard's name, who's the first name on the team sheet. I don't think I said Leonard. So I'm going to give you a chance to vote now. So who would you rather have Leonard with? Woods or Keith? I've forgotten his fucking name again. Kieftenbeld. Woods, Kieftenbelds. Vote. Woods or Keith? That's all you got to put. Woods or put Keith. Because I don't think I'll give you the chance to put Leonard in his first name, which would have put Woods against Keith, if you know what I'm saying. So vote. Keith or Woods, vote. Just to confirm that you know that Keith would be a better choice. Keith, Martin Holland, Keith, Paul Wappy, Keith, Mad Mike, Keith, T. Leaf, Alan Browning, Keith, yeah, it's right. All it was, I couldn't remember if I said Brian Leonard in the first list of names. I don't think I did, which would have changed the vote, and I didn't want to get accused of rigging my own vote. Keith, no, it's Keith. It's fine. Okay, so I'm going to now. I have to put in The new team lineup: centre midfielders. Okay. Keith. I was going to put Keith and Bell. It's going to take too long. So I'm going to put Keith. Can't even spell fucking Keith. I've got no chance of his full name. Keith and Leonard. I like that. I think that will work. Joe Holloway says that wouldn't work. Joe knows his football as well. So if you want to argue that out in the comments for a second, feel free. Stop the count. Fix me own show. I don't hate Woods that much, Trev. Yeah, I didn't think I put Leonard in the vote, but in the interest of I didn't. It is what I thought it was. Okay. So on the screen, I'm going to drop it to Mac Bo. He goes, you probably can't hear that actually. But it's good. We got 127 in and we've had that in pretty much all the way through. So I'm glad that people are sticking with it. And that is 282. Okay. So it takes a little bit of time and I can't do it obviously because I don't know what your votes are going to be. So I can't do it before it's happened. I'm not that good. But here we go. It's going to be on the screen shortly. It's just loading into the inbox. And Bosh, this is what we got so far for tomorrow's trip to Cardiff at the Cardiff City Stadium, 3 p.m, live and exclusive on iFollow only. If people can ask me on the day where to watch the game, or come and watch me live stream it from 2:30 onwards. We come close to 1,000 concurrent viewers on Tuesday. And I hope we might get there tomorrow. Bolkowski in goal. You voted, you the people, a flat back 4. Scott Malone, left back. Danny Mack, right back. And he said wing back. Sorry, I just stuttered. Cooper and Hutchinson. Hutchinson, of course, will then skip at the side. And Mikael Kieftenbeld and Rino Leonardinho, centre up midfield. I know that says centre back, but that's because I like to change something around. So that shortly won't say centre back. It's going to say someone's name. Just checking the comments. Woods is a water boy. He's in a water carrier. Is GR on this chat for tips? I don't know. I hope so, because at the minute I'm very happy with what you lot have picked. Oh, hang on. I need to get rid of the old... Bang. Forgot to get that down off the screen. Sorry. Okay. So, someone's saying, I want Conor Mahoney. Now, Mahoney... No. So, Conor Mahoney... Hang on. Oh, I'm going mad here on the comments. A couple of people saying Conor Mahoney. A couple of people saying Conor Mahoney, okay? But he's injured. He's on his way back from fitness. He was supposed to play on Tuesday for the under-23s at Kelmont Road against Queen's Park Rangers. However, the club are telling us it was a frozen pitch. I was there. It didn't look that frozen to me, but I'm saying no more on that subject. So I believe Conor Mahoney and Billy Mitchell will both get minutes in the under-23s next game, which is Monday or Tuesday at Sparrows Lane. So I've got to start trying to get through the woods there and crawl fences to try and watch that game. But I'll do it. Don't worry about that. So we now need a 10 because with the formation you've picked, which is... There is it. Yes, it is. We need a Cam, not a centre-back. Ignore that. That's because of the way it happened. But anyway. So, Cam, our options for a central attacking midfielder. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, actually. I'm going to throw Woods into this equation because some people say he should play further up the pitch. So, for a Cam, we've got... Some people saying they want Jed. God, this could be hard because you could also have Mason Bennett. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're not going to do a Cam first. We're not going to do a Cam. We're going to go left, right, and then see what we're left with. Because there is a lot of... Listen, you could have Bavast in the 10. You could have Bradshaw in the 10. You could have Jed in the 10, Bennett in the 10, Thompson in the 10, Woods in the 10. So we're going to go left and right and see what we're left with. Freddie Mobs. God, I think I'm going to cry, Fred. You're a great YouTuber and your videos inspire me so much. I hope you read this. Thanks very much, Fred. Very much appreciated. Don't vote yet. Yeah. It's definitely the best way to do it because there's going to be too many people otherwise that could play on a 10. So let's look at the left-hand side because even that can be congested. And again, if you want to vote someone in a left or a right, bear in mind if you want them to play in a different position. So I thought about this long and hard, so much so it's made me go cross-eyed. But I want to get everything right so we get the best vote possible. Not rigging my own votes. Okay, so we're going to go for the left-hand side now. Left-hand side, I would argue these are the players available. Here's the obvious choice. Obviously, Conor Mahoney's injured, as we said. Mason Bennett, I feel he's given a lot more since he's come off the bench the last 2 games. And he's done well. So I would argue Mason Bennett's a possibility for the left-hand side. Because we didn't choose him at the back, You could say Shane Ferguson. If I had to play Fergie and Malone in the same team, I would play Fergie at left back and Malone further advanced. He's proved against Blackburn, against Huddersfield, against Crawley that he can score goals and that he can create chances up there as well, as we saw when he set up at Boreham Wood with a lovely 1-2. Oh, okay. Just before I get into the left-hand side, I can also point out Troy Parrott is not in this video. He's not in this video because I strongly believe, and I don't know anything as fact, and I'm only relying on what I've seen on Twitter from the very reliable Richard Cowley of London News Online and Jake Sanders, that he's going to be going back. I don't think he's going to be there. So I haven't included Troy Parrott in this argument, in this vote, in this video. Also, an argument could be he's fucking not good enough anyway. So we're going to go left-hand side. And your options are Mason Bennett, Shane Ferguson. Okay? He has played there before, so we'll also throw into the left-hand side. Again, he's not for me, but this ain't about me for once. It's about you lot. So, Mason Bennett, Shane Ferguson, or John Daddy Bedvarsson. Are you going to vote for 1, 2, or 3? One name, 30 seconds, vote.
I'm pretty fixated on it.
So it's Mason Bennett by a landslide. Of course, injured is Conor Mahoney, who would definitely come into the equation. Oh, hang on, Bedvarsson's still on the screen. I'm ugly, but you probably surely rather look at me. There you go. Yeah, he's not in the vote, obviously, Mahoney, because he's injured. But again, this will make this video different every week because you'll have players getting injured. You get other players coming in, going out. Different formations needed to be played at different places, which Gary Rowett doesn't always do, by the way. He sticks with that three at the back a bit too much. Gordon's done it. Bennett wins. Bend it like Bennett. Gordon's done it. Right, okay. So, we've got our right-hand side. Sorry, we've got our left-hand side. It's Mason Bennett. Now we're going to switch it to the right. Now, again, there's names galore in this. There's absolute names galore. So, players that can play on the right-hand side. And again, if you think it's a given, Mad Mike, good evening. Your thing's still on the screen. Christopher Nolan. Bennett scores screamers. Oh, fucking hell. Bennett scores screamers, crashes beefers. Fuck's sake. I forgot Scalak. Scalak has no future at the club, mate, and he's been told that by Gary Rowett. So, and he won't last 90, so good job he got a lot of subs. So let's talk about the right-hand side. So you could have Jed as the obvious option, but bear in mind, someone said a minute ago, I want Jed Central. So bear in mind, if you do want Jed Central, don't vote for him to play on the right. Your options on the right-hand side, again, I'm just going through the team. Sorry, you can't see what I'm looking at, but I'm just looking at the graphics. The right-hand side, obviously, obvious choice. The main man, some people say, Jed Wallace. Of course, you've got the young, exciting prospect. That's the young, I nearly said young wrong, of Tyler Berry. There it is. Could do with a beard trim, although I'm not one to talk. And again, you've got to throw these two in. You have to throw these two in again because they have played there. Tom Bradshaw. I'm not even going to bother throwing Bedvarsson in, to be fair. There's no point because he's not going to get on the right-hand side because he didn't get on the left where he sometimes plays. So, right-hand side, if you didn't see the formation, this is the formation. So, we need the right-hand side of forward, okay? Is it Tom Bradshaw? Is it Tyler Berry? Or is it Jed Wallace? One name, one vote, 30 seconds, vote. Romeo. Someone comes straight in with Romeo. I think you're behind, Steve. I think you're a little bit behind, mate, unfortunately, for the live vote. But you're probably watching it a little bit behind and still enjoying yourself. But your votes, unfortunately, will not count. Kerry Lane comes in. Bradshaw. Jed Wallace. Berry. There you go. 3 different names, 3 different votes. Wallace. Jed. Jedwood. Jed. Jed needs a new club, not a rest. Fucking hell. Jay Martin's gone in. Red Dead Jed. Trevor's gone for a Bradshaw. Please just vote one. Don't vote twice, Clan. I always think that said Cladding. I thought he was like a company, but you're in a clan. Mark Parrish, Jed. Brian Rose, Jed. So just Berry, Dan, but I know what you're going with, but just say Berry, yeah, Berry. Just to make things easy for Steve, who's devoted his time tonight, by the way, after working all day to vote. So, sorry, to count the votes. Jed, Bradshaw. Few people want Bradshaw in here, which I'm not complaining about. Anyone who can cross the ball past the first defender would be beautiful. Jed wins. Unsurprisingly, Jed Wallace is voted in on the right wing. Matt, just wanted to give me general thoughts on Jed, his performances this season. I'm not wishing for bad comments, good ones as well. What we think about Jed right in this moment in time, just give us a few words in the comments while I do the team, while I add Jed and Bennett in, and I'll read a few of them out. Okay. A few people say Bradshaw, a few people are insane, clearly. Ben, I'm going to show you the screen in a minute. So I'm asking for comments on Jed. You can go for one word. I like that. Trev, knackered. Carl Ward goes for underperforming. Sorry, I'm just going to tell my girlfriend that earlier on, we ordered a McDonald's because my children were here. And I've just got a notification saying it's on its way. 4 hours later. We had to go down to McDonald's to get it. And they've messaged me 4 hours later saying it's on its way. Absolutely ridiculous. Could be eating twice here. I'm getting the team up on the screen now. Just tell me set piece merchant. I like this. Sorry, 1 second. I'm trying to get the thing on the screen. Dead ball specialist, nothing more at the moment. Tired, slipping, set piece merchant. A lot of people having their say on Jed. Okay. That's a joke, that. So, sorry. That's ridiculous. So my children were early. They said, Dad, can we have a McDonald's for dinner? So I said, okay. So I said, I'm not driving down there because the queue's ridiculous at the minute. So we ordered a McDonald's at 5:45 because my children have to go home at 7 back to their mum. 5:45, we ordered a McDonald's. He said it'd be at 6:15. At 7 o'clock to drop my children home, he stops on the way. It's now 9 p.m. and the driver's just turned up. Bearing in mind, McDonald's is about not even a mile from here. Wow. Jed, let's have a look at a few comments about Jed. Jed, the magic man, though. You don't play him and you risk that quality. You do risk that moment of magic. I do. Well, that's a bit rude, isn't it, Shane? I'm just telling you a little bit about my life. If you don't want to hear it, mate, then unfortunately you're in the wrong place because sometimes I do talk about my personal life. Okay. Mark, if I didn't say it, mate, and I did receive it, Deshao, thank you so much for your donation to the YouTube channel. I'm not sure. Okay, so let's look at let's look at what we got so far in the team, because this next one's going to be quite a big one. It's just loading up now on the screen. No, that isn't it. So I picked the wrong one. And I need to, sorry, just bear with me 1 second, because what I need to do is, I just need to put something on the screen quickly, just while I get this graphic up. Sorry, just 1 second, bear with me. You are selecting your 11 live. That is what you're doing right now. Oh, that's sending one laptop. I do apologise. And now, I'm going to try and send the right one to my laptop. But bear with me, and I'm going to show you what we have got so far team-wise. There we go. That is now saved. Screenshot saved. Screenshot incoming to laptop. Somehow. Eventually. Right, here we go. Okay. It's coming in right now. Sorry, everyone. Going to get rid of that one. Yeah. I'm going to get rid of that one. Okay, and I'm going to add one. And the one I'm going to add should be... Where is it? 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 Oh, no, because it's in downloads, isn't it? Sorry, 1 second, everyone. I'm having a little bit of... Well, I'm not having technical difficulty. It's here. I've got it. Right, okay. Sorry, it's just that was me being stupid then. It wasn't anything technical. It's just me being a donut. So I'm going to put the team we've got so far on the screen. It's just loading up now. And I do apologise about that, but we are back in the game. Let's have a look at what we've picked so far for tomorrow's 3 p.m. kickoff against Cardiff. There we go. That is what you picked. You started out by picking a flat back four. I personally think Gary Rowett will go with a back three. However, it's not about him tonight. It's about what you, the fans, and me, the fan. Well, I'm not in the vote, but I'm also a fan, of course. Would I said that because I didn't want to say that I was talking down to you. You, the fans, which I'm clearly not. Flat back four, Malone, Cooper, Hutchinson, McNamara. 2 central midfielders have gone Keith, Bell and Leonard. I'm glad I'm not alone in not wanting Ryan Woods in the team. And then we've gone with Jed on the right wing, Bennett on the left wing. It leaves us to pick a central attacking midfielder, not a centre-back, ignore that graphic, sorry, and a central striker. So we was going to go with a Cam first, but of course, process of elimination, if I can say it, that gets it down. That gets it down to where it needs to be. Dan won't shout. We've had our McDonald's. They've now sent it again 3 hours later. So we've got a free McDonald's. You're going to eat some of that, yeah? She's saying, yes, I don't want nothing, no. I don't eat McDonald's. I eat lettuce. Right. You're laughing at. So here we go. 1 hour and 1 minute into the... Oh, shit. Declan. Thanks so much for your donation, Deck. Dishal, I've mentioned Deck DP coaching before because Deck's a personal friend of mine. He come in and helped me coach my boys' team when I really needed a coach, and he was really good to me. So now I'm being really good to him. He didn't need to donate, Deck. Deck, I've just been so busy with my son's birthday Wednesday, mine Thursday, and then I had kids today again. Declan has got his own coaching channel, YouTube channel, DP Coaching. Please go and check it out. He did, and I will share this, Deck, by the way. I'll maybe do it in a bit. He did a video with George Alexander, who's a personal friend of his, about what it takes to become a professional footballer. They had a chat on screen, 28 minutes worth. I haven't watched it yet, Deck. I am sorry, but I am going to. Yeah, there you go. Lions will watched it. Good vid. So George and Deck are old friends from school. Same school as me as well, well in school. I'll be about 20 years after I left. Please go and check out DP Coaching and his YouTube channel. And he's had a chat. Don't be trying to interview too many people, though, Deck. That's my gig. No, I'm joking. I'm sure it's good, mate, and I will share it as well. But get on that. Okay, so we're going to go for a Cam now in our team. Sorry, I've gone off subject a little bit, but I like to help people out if I can. And that is what we've got so far. We've got 2 people left to pick. Now, are we going to pick? We're going to pick a Cam next, but who are we going to pick? Right, let's see who we got left. Who we got left? So, it's slim pickings now, isn't it? It's slim pickings because the players we got left to choose for in a 10, okay? Just checking, I'll make sure I get everyone in. This is where it could get interesting. I think it might go the way I think it's going to go, but I'm not going to say what that is. So we need a Cam, and the only viable options left after the team we selected and players available are Ben Thompson, of course, who's been doing that role in recent weeks and has been strong and dedicated and brought himself back into Gary Rowett's contention. Gary Rowett's thinking he had to. He couldn't get away from it. These are the 2 outsiders. Let's be fair. Don't mind Bradshaw in a 10, but Vardson, and this could be the little wild card because I think he's a fantastically talented footballer. However, I think he has absolutely zero effect on football matches for Millwall Football Club because he won't get forward. But he's definitely got the doors to. He's got the tools to unlock doors. So, who should play in a Cam tomorrow away at Cardiff? Is it Tom Bradshaw? Is it John Danny Bavardson? Is it Ben Thompson? Or is it Ryan Woods, if I can say it? One name, one vote. Vote. Rob Goldswain. Thank you again for your second donation. Even me and my mates me and my Julian mates had a whip round for your burger. Well, mate, we've got free stuff now. We paid once, and now we've got another one. Danny Ravel's not happy with the decision. He said it should be Jed, but people voted Jed in on the right. I'm with you, Dan. I think Jed, I've said it for a long time, now should play central, but he's not in the thinking. So let's get back to what the actual vote is. Yes, you've gone with Woods, Tomo, Thompson, Aaron, Thompson, Daniel Watson's gone with Woods, Mad Mike, Thompson, Jay Crawley, Thompson, not Woods. No, not Woods. No, you've got to say Thompson then. Bradshaw, one for Bradshaw in there. BK plays. Thompson, Rob and his Rolex watch have gone for Thompson. Emma Thompson. No, come on. No, wait until the old votes have gone in. At the minute, Daniel Harris, Steve, you can count that as a Tomo vote. I think it's just a misspell from Ben Thompson. Tomo is number 10. There you go. Confirmed by Steve Leeds. This is a good side. Well done, everyone, by the way. I'm very impressed. This is pretty much what I would go with, and I've tried not to influence the vote at all. But at the minute, you voted him in, and I think rightly so. I will say this now. I want him in the team, but I don't think he should be, a holding midfield player. I don't feel he's got the distribution for it. He's definitely better further up the pitch. For those saying that he isn't good enough for this standard of football, I understand he's not technically brilliant, but I will argue with you on points of facts. And as Aidan O'Brien once said during our Lions Lounge lockdown, the stats don't lie. He come back from Pompey and scored 4 goals in 7 games with 2 assists along the way and helped keep us in the division. He then scored the first goal in the Gary Rowett era and then pretty much got dropped for no reason other than Gary Rowett clearly doesn't rate him. And then when he's played this season, he started at Norwich away, 0-0. I thought he had a very good game, got yanked after about 50 minutes. And then, last couple of games, comes off the bench against Forest, scores, plays the other night against plays the other night on Tuesday against Watford. And had a good game as well when we won at Huddersfield. So I don't think Gary Rowett wants to play him. I don't think Gary Rowett rates him as a footballer, but he's forced his way back into Gary Rowett's thinking. I'm sure he was on his way to Pompey, but for whichever reason, we didn't get someone in time or Pompey ended up going with someone else. So he's staying put, and rightly so. Ben Thompson is your cammage. Sorry, big cough. Thought I just mute the mics. You have to do that. Lot of. So I was just reading the comments there. Okay, so we're going to get on now to the striker. The last one you've got to pick today. This will be an interesting one as well. Not so clear cut as maybe I was first thinking. So we've got strikers at the club. That's obvious. We've got Bradshaw. We've got Bavardson. Okay. We've got Ken Zahor. And we've got Matt Smith. Of course, only one of them can play because if you look at our formation now, we've got, to be fair, we always had the one up top, didn't we? A central lone striker with Mason Bennett on the left and Jed Wallace in support of them. Matt Smith, Ken Zahor, Tom Bradshaw, John Daddy Bavardson. Vote. 30 seconds. Go. And while you vote, and why Steve Leeds counts, I'm going to put Ben Thompson in a 10. And we're going to see who the striker's going to be. Bradshaw, Big Ken, Zahor, Bradshaw, Smith, Zahor. So just to avoid any confusion, just put one name. Just one name. Because, Jay, if you put something like that, you put Bradshaw / scored 2 goals away. Okay. So you'll go for Bradshaw. Fair enough, mate. My mistake. Smith, Bradders, Smith, Zahor. Good shout. Ross Howard. Zahor for the first 60, 70, and then Smith. Well, he can't, Trev, but he does score goals somehow. This is close. And Bradshaw's in the running of a couple of votes as well. Please only vote once. This is going to be a little bit difficult. I was going to write Zahor in already, but Zahor. Big smudger Smith. Zahor. Smith. Another one for Bradshaw. Zahor. Bradshaw. Zahor. Smith. Zahor. Bradshaw. Oh, Ross. Come on, mate. I think you'll be on. I'm only joking. Ken. Bradshaw. Smith. Zahor. Smith. Zahor. I think Ken might have just shaded it. I'm not sure. I'll wait for Steve Leeds to confirm. And once Steve Leeds gives me the nod. Okay. I didn't incorporate George Alexander in this because Gary Rowett just will not. I incorporated Hayden Muller and Tyler Berry in because they are in Rowett's thinking. Now, they do get what they scored occasionally. Sometimes they get minutes. I was going to put George in, but there's no way he's going to start. And listen, he's a brilliant young talent. He scored goals at every level for Millwall, but you can't stick him up front for a debut to start away at Cardiff. You just couldn't do that. So we're just waiting on Steve Lee's final decision. 148 people now in the live stream. An hour and 10 minutes we've been going. It's been a good stream. I'm out of breath. I've not stopped talking, just for a change. Smith got lost in the early votes. I'm sure Steve will incorporate those, Steve. But there you go. The votes are closed. Don't fuck Steve about. He's my mate. He's doing this for a favour. So no more votes, Steve. Just don't count anyone below what you said. You're an intelligent man. You probably wouldn't do that. Oh, this is a little bit of a nail biter, isn't it? 150 in the live stream. We'll get 1,050 tomorrow, hopefully. But yeah, it's been good. I've enjoyed tonight. I hope you've enjoyed it as well. And we'll definitely be doing more of these. Could be difficult. We're playing Tuesday. I got home to Norwich. So it could be difficult Monday because we're supposed to do the podcast. Unless I do the vote at 7, this at 7, and the live stream at 8:30, which means I'll be on, on air for about 4 hours, which I'm sure I can handle, but I'm not sure. No problem, mate. Full of duties. Thanks for tuning in. He is definitely that. A natural goal scorer. Funny enough, you say that, Tack Sack. Is that a play on words? Anyway, I was up very early on my birthday and I was laying on the sofa and, here we go. Drum roll, please. I haven't got drum roll sound effects. I wish I did right now. 31. Colin, we'd all be skint whether I do more streams. I do appreciate your donations, mate. No, I'm not dry. I just haven't stopped fucking talking. Steve, is this a bit of suspense or are you saying Smith has won with 31 votes? Because I'm not sure. So, by the way, yeah, Smith, a thing popped up on the Oldham official Twitter page, and Smith actually scored in a 3-2 victory against Liverpool for Oldham, 2 goals in the first half. He'd just come out of non-league. And it's on Oldham's official Twitter page. He looks a lot younger. He definitely ain't got the fucking thing on top of the head, which I haven't got because he's got a strong hairline. Before you'll fucking give it. Trev, I feel it, mate. I fucking feel it. I've not been sleeping well lately. Zohor 31. Oh, no way. Well, that's fucked it. I've got no plan B. I've got no plan B. Zohor 31, Smith 31. I don't know what to say. Do I have the deciding vote? Do I let Mrs. G have the deciding vote? I decide. Look, Steve said he hasn't voted. Sorry, Steve, you should have voted, by the way. It's 31 each. I've not decided, and my vote goes to Zohor. Zohor. I would have said Zohor as well. So I'm going to say this. Zohor, which someone said earlier, I can't remember his name, I think his surname might have been Howard. Ken Zohor gets in. But just ties 31 each, has to go to a tiebreaker, in which case is the panel. Mrs. G's in the panel with a cheeseburger and a glass of red in her mouth. I'm also the panel and Steve Lee's. We're the panel. So the panel will decide, final vote. Ken Zohor gets in, but bring Matt Smith on after an hour. Maybe even potentially with Zohor. Kenny said that on the podcast the other day. Throw them both on at the end. Why not? So if you just give me a second, I'm going to save that and I'm going to send that to my laptop. I'm going to put a screen. I'm going to show you the team that you, the viewers, have tomorrow's 3 p.m. kickoff against Cardiff in sunny South Wales, Cardiff City Stadium. Mick McCarthy comes back 29 years in management. Oh, fuck that up. 29 years in management. And he comes back tomorrow and faces the team that he started with, Millwall, when he was involved in a player revolt, allegedly, to get Bruce Rioch out, which he did do. Took over Millwall, fucked off to Ireland, got us relegated, went to Wolves, went to Ipswich, went back to Ireland, might have even gone somewhere else. I went to Cyprus, come away from Cyprus, back into England, well, Wales, and he gets the job. Select 11 for tomorrow. This is your team. And we've gone with a flat back 4, chosen by you, the viewers. Bart Balkowski is a given in goal. Danny McNamara, right back. Scott Malone, left back. Jake Cooper and Sean Hutchinson. Of course, no Alex Pearce. Sean Hutchinson will skipper the side. Mikael Kieftenbeld, and they called him Keith Kieftenbeld. Central midfield with Ryan Leonard. That's a good, strong, tenacious, hungry, work ethic central midfield. With Ben Thompson in the 10 who'll join in that aforementioned work ethic and desire. With Mason Bennett on the left. Jed Wallace on the right and Ken Zohore, whatever will be. We're fucking definitely not going to Wembley this year. There you go. Trevor says Zohore needs to look interested and needs service. As look a little bit disinterested, Trevor. I will, in his defence, say I don't think he's been fit since he's joined the club. So Daniel Harris, there you go. You try and give people a chance to vote and join in, and he says load of crap. So it didn't work for you, Dan. I'm sorry, but there you go. HS Fitness completely disagrees and says good team. Well, it's the team you've all picked. The profit would have gone with Smith over Zohore. Is a great side. Yeah, that midfield three will pick up some bookings, Alex. That is a very, very good point. Good team. Lionheart says good team. Right. Yeah, he does just need some more games. Lee says he will pay to watch that team. Lee. Oh no, he said something then. Jim Shutter or Shooter. I don't know, but which one is it?
Jim.
Yeah.
Yes, that one.
Yeah, but I can never pronounce his surname. Lee's his nephew. Shooter. There you go, Lee. Yeah, maybe I should have said that. There you go. Look at this, Wally. Look, it's Adam Scanlon. So this guy is another one who in the past stuck his tongue up my arse plenty of times, wants to be my best mate, and now he's decided to come for me. He looks like he needs a wash, and he used to be Zamp of the Line. So cheers, mate, and off you pop. Brilliant. Shooter. Yeah, I got a bit of hate tonight on Twitter. I don't know why. Well, I do know why, but I'm not going to give people the coverage. But there you go. It is what it is. And it's been a very, very good show. I've enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed it too. 3 points tomorrow. No problem, says Nick Saville. Yeah, this team could win games. A few shouts of Bradshaw tonight. But, yeah, listen. I think that's a good team. I'm happy with that. I'll show you again one more time before we leave. Bolkowski in goal. McNamara right back. Malone left back. Cooper and Hutchinson 2 centre backs. Keith Dembeld and Leonard central midfield with Thompson in the 10. Bennett on the left. Jed on the right. And Zohore up front. Big shouts for Matt Smith. Smith could have been in there. 31 votes apiece with Ken Zohore. So, yeah, very good side. I'll be definitely interested in getting Smith on at points. And that's a good side. And it's been a good show. And I was very much enjoyed it. I hope that you enjoyed it too. We'll be doing more of these if we get the time to do it. Have I donated? Hang on. Have I donated to the cancer deadline day? No, I haven't. But is that thing on the club thing? Okay, so £20 from tonight's show. Don't know how much we got. I will go and do that right now. Put a screen grab on social media. I'm checking how much we got from the show. But don't forget, I only get 70% of what I got. But I'll go and stick a score in that now and put the screen grab on social media. Although I don't want to be a hero, but then if I don't do it, I'll get bollocked. What, can't win, can I? Well, I can win because we had 10 million views. We won back-to-back championship awards. So clearly I am winning. But thanks for watching. Really enjoyed it. I'll be back tomorrow from 2:30. Live stream for the game we've mentioned. It's a good side. I'll post that team on social media. I hope you've enjoyed it. Big thanks to Steve Lees, the main man, for doing the counting. And I'll see you tomorrow. Please subscribe to Lions TV if you haven't already. Come on, you Lions.